Let's pretend this bowl is their flower bed, and inside we have some soil, and I put some candies inside the soil to represent the bugs. So when Sylvie came along to water the flower bed, all the bugs, or in this instance candies, floated to the top. To put it into perspective, employees received their last paycheck on June 28th. The following Monday, July 1st, Black Jewel CEO Jeff Hoops files for bankruptcy, and employees didn't go back to work. Now, by July 30th, employees have missed 2 pay periods.
Get excited, it is officially the 5th annual Burger Week in Lexington. That means creative $5 burgers available all over town. And
as ABC 36's Monica Harkins found out, that $5 turns into a lot more for the restaurants taking part.
Lexington takes its Burger Week seriously, and Bar Louie is no different. The owner told me this signature burger, the Big Louie, took 3 months to create.
We've been looking forward to it all year, like as soon as it ended last year.
For some, Burger Week is a mini holiday in Lexington. With 40 different burgers to try, there's plenty to choose from. The owner at Bar Louie says even with all the options, his staff is working double time to keep up.
We like to call Burger Week here at Bar Louie Hell Week because it is just so busy. Last year we sold over 7,500 burgers. You're talking 2,000 pounds of beef.
The restaurants aren't the only ones putting in extra hard work. Burger Week aficionado Katie Riccardi says there's a strategy to get the most out of it.
I ate 17 last year. Me and my friend would go and split one at one restaurant and then go to another restaurant and split another one, so we got to do 2 at once.
Get this, Riccardi says she doesn't even normally eat burgers. She only does 1 week every year. She even told me before dinner here, she had already eaten 2 burgers for lunch.
Yeah.
No matter which restaurant you go to, each burger is just $5. Riccardi says that's a steal.
Oh, they go all out for them, and they put a lot of toppings on them.
Jackson says all the extra traffic isn't hurting, it's helping. Bar Louie makes double this week as compared to a normal week.
Last year we did about $93,000 in a week, and I'm hoping to break 100 this year.
Grab your friends, grab your camera, because you won't want to miss out. In Lexington, Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News.
Well, about 20 people are out of their homes tonight after fire destroyed a set of Richmond apartments.
ABC 36's Monica Harkins talked to one mother who knocked on her neighbor's doors to make sure everyone knew to get out.
No roof at all. Yeah, that's ours.
For Leanne Foster,
that's over our house.
It wasn't the sound of an alarm, but the smell of smoke that caught her off guard while she was eating a late breakfast with her son and husband.
So I thought it was our stove. Sometimes, you forget a burner.
Next thing she knew, her neighbor was knocking on the door saying an apartment was on fire and they needed to get out.
We knocked on every single door trying to get people out, but luckily there was a lot of people that just wasn't home.
The Richmond Fire Department says it started around noon in the first floor kitchen in the middle of the 6 units. Then went up and spread left and right, leaving gaping holes where the roof should be.
Oh my God!
It was another record-breaking hot day with temperatures in the upper 90s. Corey Lewis says firefighters knew they'd need backup, especially because they had to deal with a hydrant that wasn't working.
One of the reasons we asked for additional resources from the surrounding community, Madison County and those other agencies, was the amount of the heat, plus we had a large building.
Firefighters say they're thankful for people who brought them bottled water.
I was just scared. We were all scared, crying, upset, angry, but we're grateful to be alive.
So grateful, Foster's nephew even found some fun in the ashes during the cleanup, helping firefighters make sure all the hot spots were out.
Thank you.
In Richmond, Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News.
It is the beginning of harvest season for a lot of farmers, not only in Kentucky, but across the country. Specifically for soybean farmers, it's another year hurt, in part because of tariffs, meaning farmers aren't making as much money as they used to.
President Trump told reporters yesterday that tariffs aren't affecting the economy, but they are affecting some Kentucky farmers, as Monica Harkins found out after visiting a farm in Shelbyville. For our top story at 11.
I talked to a farmer today about tariffs. He tells me soybeans this year are corn the next, so it's affecting a large number of farmers. At McCown Farms, it's time to harvest. Philip McCown says Mother Nature is one thing that always affects his profits. Now he has tariffs to worry about too.
Yeah, it does hurt. It hurts us as well as others.
In Kentucky, the USDA says the top crop produced is soybeans, nearly neck and neck with corn. McCown says that's because of crop rotation.
This field right now that we're in right now will be soybeans next year.
This weekend, President Donald Trump told reporters the trade war with China is faring just fine.
Tariffs have cost nothing, in my opinion, or certainly very little.
McCown says the president must mean on a grand scale because the cost is more than very little for individual farms.
Most farmers are willing to go through the pain of this right now if it pays off in the long term.
This might come as a surprise to some, but McCown says he agrees with the tariffs on China, even with the retaliation that directly affects him.
China knows they're big and they know they can take advantage of those trades. And I think that's what our president's trying to do, is he's trying to make it fair trade for everyone.
He says just like he can't control the weather, he can't control tariffs. So in the meantime, all he can do is stay positive.
You have a choice when you wake up. You either make it good or bad, right? So I choose good.
Now he continues to work while he waits for the market to match his attitude.
About 24 hours, boy, they've been busy. The inauguration festivities for Kentucky's new governor still going on at the state capitol. It all began at midnight last night with that private swearing in.
Right now, people are still dancing in celebration at two inaugural balls open to everyone. ABC 36's Monica Harkins begins our top story team coverage tonight at the Capitol. Monica, tonight's balls are steeped in tradition, but Governor Andy Beshear is making some changes.
Yes, there's two inaugural galas tonight, side by side. I'm standing kind of in a courtyard in between the two. You can see the entrance to one of the parties right here. Both were open to the public starting at 9, but like you said, it's been a lively party all night long. The only way that I can think of to describe it is kind of like your favorite cousin's wedding. A really good time, lots of live music and dancing, food and drinks. Now the website said it was black tie optional, so I wasn't quite sure if guests were going to come out in the cold in full-length gowns, but that was definitely the case. And the same goes at the Grand March that happened earlier tonight. After the pomp and circumstance of the grand entrances down the staircase, the Governor Andy Beshear and his wife had their first dance. Take a look at this video from KET that captured this moment.
Give these loving arms a try. Have a little faith in me.
I talked to, back at the ball, Kentucky native Tamara Hart. This is her first time at an inaugural ball. She says, especially tonight, this change in leadership is something to celebrate.
I think we're on the cusp of doing some really great things here in Kentucky. We have all the agriculture, we've got the industry, we've got some great educational institutions, and it's a lot of hope for the future.
The party isn't over yet. There's still about an hour left, and based on how full these parties have been, I have a feeling that guests will be soaking up every last minute. Live at the state capitol, I'm Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News.